Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Yr3 on the sideline.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Roadrunners will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Quick give. It's Duke.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Taking a shot. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass.
Number 92, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Bowman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Pulls it on the option. Powers through the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on third. So close to a touchdown, but just out of bounds in the sideline in the end zone. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. From the gun, it's Duke. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Gonna let it fly. Catch and stride inside the 15. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
14, USC, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd down to the air. Got a man, it's Payne. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of
trying to take it back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Rush right in his face. Makes the tackle.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to...
Going long. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw one first. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he avoids the sack.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Needs it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, USC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the 2nd quarter?
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Duke. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Number 7, with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
UTSA 28, USC 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. And it's the Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fresh center downs going to the air. And that one's incomplete.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They've got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense.
Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They almost took that thing end to end, but now they have to finish the drive with a score. He's changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes a grab, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Looking to throw again. Back's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And back to the air on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the second time today.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection happened.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 48, set to kick this one.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. Hits inside, it's Duke. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rushes on. Brings into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Duke. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeps it looking for room. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Run in the red zone. It's Duke. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really...
Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He is in. Touchdown, UTSA. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Follows his blocks. It's Payne. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 3 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field.
This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season.
And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Duke. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Right at the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Stopped right there.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Making the adjustment on the play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Wide open. He makes the catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They built